Welcome to Cooking with Tristan. Today we'll be making banana crepes, which is a fancy way of saying French banana pancakes. The ingredients we're using today are separated into two parts. The first part is the ingredients to make the crepes, and the second part is the ingredients to make the banana filling. So the first set of ingredients is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of confectioner sugar, 1 cup of milk, 2 eggs, 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Alright, so the first step to making our French banana pancakes would be to sift together our confectioner sugar and our all-purpose flour. We're just going to start sifting this. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do to make these is we're just going to start adding the rest of our ingredients. And then we're going to beat until smooth. So we'll start with our milk. We're just going to add this in. And then most people might use a fork or something to beat up their ingredients, but we're just going to use the electric mixer so that way we can actually be able to get through this faster and get turned off. Alright, so once we start to get this, and then we're going to skip our eggs. We're going to add our butter. And our vanilla extract. And then our salt. And then we're going to stop that for a second. And to add our eggs, you should always crack them in a separate bowl, because if you don't, then you could potentially get eggs in your food. So this way we can see if we got any shell in there. And nope, it looks like we're good. So we're going to dump those in there. And we'll start beating again. Just using this to push out an extra flour and stuff. Alright, so this appears to get everything out, and it looks pretty smooth. And there's no lumps in it, but just in case, we'll just mix it around and make sure. But no, yeah, there's some on the bottom. You always gotta dig down a little bit and get everything off the edges on the bottom, even if you can't see it. And then, oh yep, there's a big lump. It'll hide in the bubbles too. So go around your edges and then you can go back in with the mixer. I'm gonna make sure there's absolutely no lumps inside. We'll check around one more time, and then I think we'll be good. It doesn't appear there's a little bit. I don't think there's any more hiding. So let's mix this up a little bit more. Alright, and I think that's good. Alright, so the next step to making our French banana pancakes is we're going to take our batter and we're going to put it in a greased 6-inch pan or a crepe pan. If you are unfamiliar with making crepes, you can go visit my crepe video and that will teach you everything you need to know. But for right now, this recipe is going to make 10 to 12 crepes. So we're going to make all the crepes and then I'll teach you how to make the filling. Alright, so now we have made our crepes and we're going to give you the second set of ingredients, which is how to make the filling. So to make the filling, you need 1/4 cup of butter, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, light or dark, we're using light sugar though, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/4 cup of half and half, 5 to 6 bananas, and I'm going to show you the way you slice them, and then whipped cream or any other toppings you want to add to your bananas. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the butter into the skillet and we're just going to let that melt. And then I'm going to kind of make this melt a little faster by cutting it up. Alright, and next we're going to add in all the rest of our ingredients slowly. So while it's starting to do that, we're just going to start adding stuff. Start with our sugar. That in. They say just stir it around. So we're going to mix this around. And then we'll add cinnamon. Alright, and now our nutmeg, which I left on the other counter. And keep mixing this around. And make sure you get it all nice and evenly mixed throughout the entire pan. Alright. So once we get this all nice and mixed in, our butter's almost melted now. Alright, then you're going to add your cream, or our half and half, and mix this around. Alright, now you're going to take our 5 or 6 bananas and we're going to add half of them first. So take this stuff out of the way. Add half our bananas. We cut these bananas in half, long ways. Alright, and you're just going to take your sauce and you're just going to kind of spoon the filling over top. Get this all mixed in. And now you're going to do that to the second half too, but for the first half you have to put the timer on for 2 to 3 minutes. And you're just going to let these kind of cook. So our 2 minutes is done and we're going to take these out and we're going to start adding in the other half then. Leave your sauce in the skillet though. So we're going to slowly move these over. It doesn't really matter what you move them into, but as long as they're out of the skillet. Alright, so now that those are moved over, we will add the next ones in and then we're going to cook those for 2 minutes and 30 seconds also. Alright, so now we have taken all the bananas out of the skillet and we have rolled them in the crepes. And so we're just going to take the sauce and we're just going to start to drizzle it as much as you can because it's kind of thick. And then you just put it over top of your crepes. And then you can take whipped cream or any other topping of your choice. And you can put it on there. And then it looks pretty delicious now. So bon appetit. And thank you for watching Cooking with Tristan and Gourmet Food Gift People.